Remember the story we did on the Rushy Lagoon farm a couple of weeks back, mate?
Yep, where they're going to convert one of Tasmania's largest farms into a carbon credit generating pine plantation.
That is the one.
That's the one.
Well, something very stinky's come to light since we did that. Let's call that stench...
Corruption.
Corruption.
3, 2, 1.
Rushy Lagoon is one of the largest Tasmanian farms in the state's northeast. It farms cattle, dairy, sheep, and crops, including cereal, potatoes, poppies, hemp, oilseed, carrot seed, and legumes. It's a decent farm, mate.
Yeah, the whole shebang.
Well, it was a decent farm.
It was.
Yeah. But it has been up for sale for a couple of years now, with the then foreign owners, a New Zealand family, looking to move it on. Local farmers were keen to buy it and bring it back to Australian ownership. But in July 2026, Dr. Evil,
Jimmy
Chalmers, approved a bid from a foreign corporation, and just like that, it was sold.
Yep.
The approval came with no consultancy or communication with Tas farmers, and even before the Foreign Investment Review Board had made their ruling. In other words, it was rushed through without due care or consideration given.
Fast track. What a shock.
Fast track.
What a shock.
With no
transparency.
So it came as no surprise that the federal government had actually pitched in $69 million of taxpayer money.
Of course they did.
Through the Clear Energy Finance Corporation, owned and operated by the federal government. This gives the federal government a 48% share in the project.
What a shock.
And the other 52% owned by foreign corporations, both British. Farming will now cease on the property, and instead radiator pine trees will be planted in order to create carbon credits. And in approximately 30 years, they say, a new logging opportunity for structural timber out of Tasmania when the trees will be cut down. 30 years, mate.
Wow.
It's a long time to wait.
Yeah, I wonder how much carbon capture they're going to be able to create.
We should do a episode on carbon credits, which we've done and didn't go very well as far as views go. But we should do one on what does each tree represent.
Yeah, it must be, like doing the carbon credit one, it must be like a no-no.
Yes.
Because
it went really bad,
really bad.
Yeah, 30 views.
I found it very interesting.
I thought it was great. Yeah. There are also plans for a project that includes 210 wind towers standing 200 metres tall, as well as a BESS, all foreign-owned, of course, by a Filipino organisation. Yeah, a little bit of conspiracy there between the two. So that brings you up to speed on where we last left this story.
Yep.
But someone dropped a comment in our original story, and I thought, wow, that's worth following up. So I did a little bit of digging.
Yes.
You are not going to believe this, mate. You are not going to believe this. What has since been revealed can, from the outside looking in at least, only be described as shady at best and corrupt at worst.
That's what this government does best.
Back in May, a full 2 months before the farm was sold, a federal government support plantation establishment program grant was granted to the value of $8.8 million to the Tasmanian Natural Asset Trust, who was the then proposed new foreign owner of the farm. 2 months before the property was signed off by Dr. Evil, 2 months before the winter break came along and Dr. Evil could just push it through without any consultancy or debate. And, of course, you and I don't believe in coincidences.
There are no
coincidences. Here's some facts for you. The prospective new owners, the Tasmanian Natural Asset Trust, was set up on the 31st of October 2025.
Right.
The grant submission period for the seedlings closed on the 5th of November 2025, 6 days after the trust was set up. And that is the same day that the submission was submitted. It all happened in 6 days.
Oh, my God.
Right? Now, grants for seedlings had been open for quite some period of time, but it was 6 days before.
Yep.
So no scrutiny.
So there was no chance to...
Knock it back. The seedlings, it is said, appear to have been purchased prior to September 2025.
As if they already knew about it.
Exactly right.
Wow.
How
could they?
Let's take this punt 8 months before we've purchased the property
Yep.
and buy all these seedlings.
Yep.
And we'll
Why?
just put them somewhere on the farm in a corner where no one will see.
Yep.
Come on. Is anybody else smelling corruption here? So the purchase submissions were made by local farmers in 2026. They were never going to get up.
No.
Never, because
Never.
the seedlings had already
Well,
been
they'd already
purchased.
bloody given the seedlings out.
You're exactly right. So they needn't have bothered because the bidding process was decided before it had even begun. The decision had been made, the funds had been committed, and the foreign owners had been given the go-ahead to start their purchasing of seedlings. Meanwhile, local farmers are putting together their submissions and offers and spending time with conveyors,
Probably
lawyers.
wasting time and money.
Exactly right. And there were never going to be a chance to get through. So when the TNAT was asked why they were moving from farming to pine plantation, they said that Tasmania required housing as much as they required farming. But these trees can't be harvested for 30 years.
I know. It's mental.
So these houses won't be built for, then they've got to be cut, then they've got to be kiln dried, then they've got to be cut into structural timber lengths, then they've got to be worked out, they've got to be graded. Are they merch? Are they structural? Are they M10? Are they M12? Whatever they're going to be, it's not going to be 30 years. It's going to be 31, 32 years before any of this timber hits the market. And 30 years is the earliest taking up that. 35 is actually the average for radiata pine.
Yeah.
So
I love the name they give them, the Tasmanian. It's like, it sounds Australian.
local. It sounds local.
It's locals.
Yep.
It's all above board. It's all good.
Now, I want to put an exclamation point on this.
Okay.
All right. We'll save the best for last.
Right.
All right. Locals are convinced, and they would know because they're locals, having lived there for generations, that pine doesn't actually grow in the soil at Rushy Lagoon. They say that the testing has been inadequate at best. Locals say that no one has ever successfully grown trees in this area due to an unusually shallow depth of topsoil that features what the locals call native cement underneath the topsoil. They describe it as a layer of sandstone-like substance that tree roots can't penetrate.
So they can't even.
They can't even grow their trees, mate. But that's all right, because the federal government chipped in $8.8 million for these seedlings.
Because it really isn't about the trees, is it?
It's not about the trees, mate. It's about the wind farm. It's about
And the land.
BESS.
Yes.
And then it's about feeding the
Beast.
data centre.
Yeah.
Yep, that's just down the road.
Feeding the beast.
Exactly right. So none of this sits well on the corruption scale. It absolutely stinks of collusion, of corruption, and of a government that is working for itself, not its constituents. Again, mate.
No.
What a rot. We're going to chip in $68 million of taxpayers' money.
Yep.
And then instead of that business that we now own coming up with our own funds to buy the seedlings, we'll give them a grant from more taxpayer money.
I know.
Come on.
It is. It's so blatantly obvious. It's like,
mate.
it's so bad.
My God. It's a pattern too. It's lies, deceit, corruption, rinse, repeat, lies, deceit, corruption. We hear it over and over
again.
and over again.
Yeah.
So you don't have to guess why lobby groups like Labor Must Go Now are starting up. Stick it to them, Ross.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Go on, man.
Keep at them.
Yep.
Yep, because these people don't deserve to be spending our money on this shit.
They don't deserve anything nice said about them, because you know what? I've seen nothing in the entire time they've been in that was actually any good. Although my son would tell you different.
Yeah.
That's just
Ask him what they have done good, because maybe we're missing it. Maybe we are so down the rabbit hole against them.
Yeah.
Maybe we're biased.
We kind of are a wee bit.
We are biased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But can you blame us?
I've got a feeling that when a new government comes in, we'll be biased against them too. That's the frightening part, because I'm not sure depending on who the party is, if it's one of the uni party, I think we'll be just as biased against them.
Probably. I
And
will ask them, and I'll get them to give me a list of all the things that they did that was good.
They've done good. Well, they cut the fuel excise in half, so our petrol's been a little bit cheaper.
Well, it's back up to $2.45.
The excise hasn't gone up yet. It goes up next week.
I know, so then it'll be 60, 70.
Yeah, well, we
$2.70.
buy diesel, so...
No, that's what diesel is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Petrol's a bit cheaper. What else have they done that's good, mate? Anybody? Anybody out there? Tell us what our federal government has done that has been good since they've been in term. They have attacked our They've attacked our taxes. They did give us a little tax break of $250, and they're allowing us next year to make a claim of $1,000 unreceipted against their tax return. That's if you pay tax. Yeah.
Okay.
So are they good? It's all the shit that they took away from us while they were doing that. That'll cost us money. It feels like they just attack.
I feel worse off. That's all I can only tell you how I'm feeling. And it isn't better.
Yep. You can only tell us how your bank account feels, mate. Yep.
I mean,
when you used to get paid, you had money for this. I remember when you and I used to have money to set aside to go and buy our wine, and we had our little spend accounts.
Yeah, money parties. Remember the money parties? We throw money up in the air and just drink anything we wanted.
That was Monopoly, mate.
Oh, Monopoly.
Yeah. But we used to have some cash where we could,
spare cash.
Each week we could just go away and do whatever we wanted.
I mean,
not go away, but do whatever we want around here. So when it comes to corruption, I think these guys do it better than anybody. We know that foreign corporations are getting a leg up, be it through renewables, through rare earth mineral mining, through coal, gas, oil, and now carbon credits.
Why can't they give a leg up to Australian companies?
Yeah.
That are actually Australian owned.
Yeah.
That would be all right. I wouldn't mind that as much.
Yep.
But apparently foreign investment is much better for us.
Well, as they said in this case, it was in the national interest to sell it to foreigners. No, it wasn't. It was in their own interests.
Yep.
Because they're corrupt.
Very corrupt.
Yeah. All right, everyone, let us know what you think.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
See ya.